Good morning, children. You are welcome to Social Science class. Today, let us study chapter 29, Marginalized Groups and Social Justice. Chapter 29, Marginalized Groups and Social Justice. The word marginalized, what is the refers to? Let us study. And about the schedule, this lesson we have to study the marginalization word meaning and scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, other backward classes and minorities we have to study. First, what is the marginalized? Marginalized means forcing a person or group of persons on the fringe or the margins and deprive. What is deprive? Means deprive him on his rightful place, on the rightful from the or his rightful places in the center of things. Once more, marginalization refers to force. It means forcing a person or group of persons on the fringe or margins and depriving him or removing him of his rightfulness, of his rightful place. When I stand in the rightful place, it is a correct place now. From the rightful place in the center of things. That is the marginalization. It means we are avoiding people or refusing the people, or if they are coming somebody, people you don't they are coming, no, stop, don't come here, like that, avoiding people. That is a marginalization. There was in India and other countries also, there are a group of people are there, or persons or families, societies, we can see marginalized persons. This may be due to several cases or religious. In the marginalized in the group of society, where in the society we can see, this may be due to several causes. Several reasons are there. First one, religious or social or economic. For these reasons we are avoiding or depriving the people from the group of people from the center of the things. First one, we have studied the social and economic. Some are marginalized because of their poverty. Some are marginalized because of their poverty, and some are marginalized. They offer different religious. According to the religious, they are marginalized, or they have different customs, or different societies, or different religious group and languages, and also languages. So there are. The reasons are there. Many reasons are there. First one is we can see that a different backward, because of the backward areas. Maybe they are living in the out of city or some forest area, or they are their city. So we are over there. The people are marginalized. Or somebody are different using language. According to the language, we are the people we are marginalized. Or some people are their customs, some kind different customs are used, or different religious group. Some religious group dividing in Hindus or Muslims or Christians are. We are dividing the groups. There are different groups of religious. So some religious group they can't come to this temple, or some persons come here, or they are not come. This is for their temple or that for their temple. So dividing the temples. So people are each groups, tribes, different groups are coming this temple and other groups coming other temple. So it is a dividing temple because they will have customs and they are dividing customs or religious according to the religious or their backward situations or their religious groups. So their people are in here. We are dividing the people and marginalized the people. Marginalized groups are those groups of the society which remain ignorant in the past due to various social and economical causes. That is, marginalized groups are groups of the society which remain ignorant in the past due to various social and economic causes. The chief among the groups are the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, other backward. There are the minority marginalized groups, which are the marginalized groups. First one, the scheduled caste SC and scheduled tribe ST. Here we are writing SC and some here ST, and here the backward OBC. Backward we are dividing the like this groups. Which are they? First one is a scheduled caste, marginalized. There are groups and groups. Some are scheduled tribes, ST groups, and other backward classes. There are other backward means there are some different religions are there. O, B, C. Then minorities. There are Muslims, Sikhs, Parsis, Christians, and Buddhists. They are the minorities. These are like that we are dividing. Now let us know what are the scheduled caste. Scheduled caste. Until independence, India had a rigid caste-based society. That time also, until the rigid society, the society was divided into high classes and low classes. The society divided into high classes and low classes. The low caste people were considered untouchables. We have already studied low caste people untouchables, and here they are excluded from the society. They were also denied education. The untouchables, they can't come to the center of the places. They are not allowed the studies or common places. The untouchables, the people are dividing the people. Then only they could only take their hereditary professions, and they remain economically backward. That untouchables, usually they are like that. They are not going to study or other government jobs, so they are already backward situations. They are economically poor and backward situations. The farmers, the frames of our constitution were aware of this discrimination. Our constitution, frames of our constitution were aware of this discrimination. So there are special provisions. When they write in the constitution, they know that the situation of India. So they have a special provisions for the constitution for the upliftment of the marginalized group, to rising. The uplifting means they have to come to the center. So one such group of the marginalized people known as the scheduled caste. Like that, marginalized one group is called scheduled caste, as known as scheduled caste. Sometimes they are also referred to Dalit. They are also referred to the Dalit. They are also the Dalit people. We have to say scheduled caste. Then the steps, there are government are giving some steps are for the constitution right now. When they write a constitution, they are writing some articles for the upliftment of the scheduled caste. Which are there? The steps taken for the upliftment of the scheduled caste. First one, our constitution aims to protect their social, economical, and educational and cultural interest. Because our constitution, according to our constitution, what they are doing, they are protecting the people. They have to protect all the people. High caste and low caste, they have to protect all the people. So for the upliftment of the low caste people, the right something articles are there, and also some steps are there. Upliftment of the scheduled caste. First one is untouchability has been abolished and is practiced in any form of is a punishable offence under Article 17. Under Article 17 is a punishable. Untouchability has been abolished. Untouchability now there is no untouchability. Abolished and is practiced in any form is a punishable offence under Article 17. Now it is under the Article 17 is a punishable. If somebody is doing like that, it is punishable. So it is avoided. Then second point is scheduled caste cannot deny entry to. They cannot. Scheduled caste cannot be denied. They will welcome the people. Cannot be allowed entry to public places, temples, hotels, shops, or restaurants. They cannot be discriminated against using public wells and water tanks. There is no discrimination. They were welcome to all the peoples, and scheduled caste cannot be denied the schools or hospitals, or we can say you are a scheduled caste, you don't come here. No, we can, if there is one school, we will accept everybody. This is a government rule. Scheduled caste cannot be denied entry to public schools or any hostels or hospitals or shops or restaurant. They can't say, you are a Adivasi, you don't go this place or you don't go this school. We can't say. They say, we can welcome all the people, all are people. All peoples are, Indian peoples are there. So, we should welcome to all peoples. Then, third point is no child can be denied admission to any school or institution maintained by the state of basis of his caste. Third one is no child can be denied admission. Denied means we are welcome. So we can be denied admission at any school or institution maintained. We can't stop or close their admission. No, can say you don't come this school, you go other school. No, we can say like that. So we should admitted all children, the all institution admitted their school and state on the basis of their caste. Then third point is certain number of seats are provided for reserved for the scheduled caste in education institution and government jobs. There is for the government job scheduled caste reserved seats are there so that they can enter the job. Then last point is to ensure the participation of the scheduled caste, the legislative process. Some seats have reserved for them. Lok Sabha and the Vidhan Sabha. Lok Sabha also reserved some for the scheduled caste. There is some seats for reserved for the scheduled caste. Certain constituents has been reserved exclusively for the scheduled caste. Candidates cannot be they contest the elections. They can reserve place also for the Lok Sabha seats. And then last point, the progress of the scheduled caste has been major focus on the different 5-year plans, and also the 5-year plan each year the first 5-year plan, according to the 5-year plan, the progress of the scheduled caste of the major focus. They are taking major focus in 5-year plan. Separate welfare department have been formed them, and also there are a separate welfare department, and Ministry of the Social Justice and Environment was set up look after the welfare of the scheduled caste. And we can see now the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment has set for the scheduled caste. These are the main for the. There are many points are there, many articles are there. So first one is we get untouchability has been abolished. Cannot be. It is has been abolished as a practice of any form of punishment. Then second one is we have said scheduled caste cannot deny entry to school, any school. Then no child can be deprived, denied admission any school. Then ensure the participation of the scheduled caste in legislative process, and certain seats for provide for the government jobs and reserved scheduled caste for the education institution. Then also the progress of the scheduled caste, there is a welfare, there is a plan, major focus on the 5-year plan, and also Minister of the Social Welfare and Environment set up for the look after the welfare of the scheduled caste. Now let us go to the scheduled tribes. Scheduled tribes. We can see here there are the some group of people are there scheduled caste. The tribal community, scheduled tribes, tribal communities or tribal listed in the Indian Constitution are called scheduled tribes. In Indian Constitution there is one part is there for the tribal communities or tribal listed as Indian Constitution are called scheduled tribes. They are referred to the Adivasis. This scheduled tribes they called it. This is Dalit. Scheduled caste is Dalit, but this is a Adivasi. That's a different. Dalit and Adivasi difference. No? Scheduled tribes for the Adivasi. They are also referred to the Adivasis. They are often groups together. The category scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. In the category is the together scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. According to the census in India 2011, the scheduled tribes are 8.6 8.6 in Indian population. In the total population, the 8.6 are the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes are there. Major tribal population is found in the northeastern states and Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. These are the major scheduled tribes are there. The tribes follow these distinct customs, their own customs, their own culture, their own lifestyle. They will not join with other peoples. They will not come to the cities. Their customs, their style, their lifestyle. Most of the still the simple life. They are not making the big houses. Simple hut they are preparing, and food also simple. Most of the still lead a simple life, and they are either nomadic careers of the agriculture. Most of them are with the shepherds, and some farmers are there. And isolation, economic background, and lack of the education can lead to their exploitation. And they are all are going to the farm work or nomadic for the sheep or cat. They are look up to this one, and also they are like isolated people. Some group of people are one side. They are 50 houses, or they are one group are living isolated life. They will not come to their one tribe, and their marriage also. They are together, their house with their only marriage. They will not go outside marriage. And also education also, people are not going outside. They are going in their one school. They will go there. Also education is their exploitation. Then steps. We can upliftment of the steps for the ST. How many steps are steps taken for the upliftment of the ST? There are government also. Our constitution has provided scheduled tribes some special provisions for the safeguard of their rights and upliftment status. Some of them are follows. Let us see some upliftment regulations are there. First one, to protect scheduled caste and scheduled tribes from any kind of atrocity, is Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Act was enacted in 1989. To protect the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes from any kind of atrocity, cruel act. From if some people, if they are doing some cruel act, other people, scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, the prevention of atrocities act. It was enacted in 19. It is acted in it was a law in 1989. From that, they can we can't do any cruel act from them. So it is I will take the decision. Then take second one is the Ministry of Tribal Affairs was set up in 1999 to look into the socio-economic development of the scheduled tribe. Ministry of the Tribal Affairs. There are also special ministry for the tribal. Ministry of Tribal Affairs was set up in 1999 to look into the socio-economic development of the scheduled tribe. At that point, scheduled tribes also have given concessions and reservation. They are giving concession for the seat reservation, for education conservation. Their fees concessions are there, and also reservation. There are government jobs and some schools and government seats for medical engineering. Also some technical schools also there. Reserved seats are there, and also they have past mark. The percentage of mark also less mark is enough for to enter the to get the job or enter the school admission. Reserved and in education is government jobs and Lok Sabha and also Vidhan Sabhas. And other points are our government and other voluntary organizations have started various welfare schemes to reduce illiteracy among the scheduled caste. The government and other welfare society also helping for the welfare of helping the people to different schemes are there for education. helping, because the people are there, illiteracy people, so they have to uplift the people. They all are other people are helping to go to send to the school or getting some jobs like that, helping. And loans are being provided for the easy to terms. Their culture and their handicaps also promoted, and also some works also they are providing. Their scheduled caste, they have their own caste, they will not come. So providing some jobs for the handicaps, they have to earn some money now, so they are helping the culture and handicaps also promoted. Then other backward groups. So we have to schedule the caste, we have to some main points are there. Then other backward classes, OBC, short form is OBC, maybe when we write the religious OBC, now when we are caste, which is caste OBC. Other backward classes have been defined as the constitution socially and educationally backward classes. Socially and educationally backward classes, they are also being constitutional safeguard, improve their constitution. So Article 340 states and governments shall promote welfare of the OBC. Article 340 states that President is empowered to appoint the commission to investigate the condition of the socially and educational backward classes. That time also Article 340. All the states know the president is empowered to appoint one commission. There is one commission for the investigate the condition of the socially and economically backward classes. There is one commission there. Look up to the all these backward classes peoples. They have to look. The people are backward. People are how they are living. All the people have the uplifted the progress. They have needed the progress of their lifestyle. The steps are taken for the upliftment of the OBC. Now we have to go to the each classes or OBC scheduled caste, and scheduled tribes. Their government are providing some steps for the upliftment of the OBC. Already they written the constitution. The 27% seats for receive the OBC. For the OBC there are 27 seats for the reserved for the 27 seats for the reserved for the state government, also the OBC in the government jobs. If there is 27% for the OBC, so it is a good number. So there are group of people are there. So it is a 27% give to the government job of the OBC section. The second point is the second central and state government have launched various schemes for the welfare of the OBC. There are many schemes, various schemes are for the welfare of the OBC, and the such pre-examination coaching enable the candidates to combat the various competitive exams, and also for the getting engineering, medical college or technical schools, for they are giving pre-coaching or they are giving money for the different schemes for the coaching classes and helping the people to enter higher educations. And finance assistance given OBC through the pre-metric and post-metric scholarship, and also for studying. Metric and post-metric studies for the they are government giving scholarship, interest-free loans, and also interest-free loans. We can take the 5 lakhs if medical level I need for the 5 lakhs rupees, then I can take the loan without any interest. After studies or when to get a job, I can give the return to the loans. Like that, the government are providing, and also we will get the scholarship. OBC group will get the scholarship for the studies. And voluntary organization founded that the government work for the welfare of the OBC, impact education and improve their socio-economic conditions, and thus help the gainful employment. Also government work also and welfare also OBC for the founded voluntary organizations founded by the government work for the welfare of the OBC. The Ministry of the Social Justice and Empowerment looks after the welfare of the OBC. So the government, the Ministry of the all the groups are looking one ministry. Social Justice and Empowerment looks after all the SC, ST and OBC groups. So now let us go to them. So this points are we had the 27% other OBC groups and 27% there the seat reservation and also they have central government reservation reserved some seats for the central government and scholarships, free loan scholarship are giving and free interest-free loans are giving and also some work voluntary works for the OBC and also look up to the social justice and empowerment look up to the OBC groups. So now we have scheduled tribes, scheduled caste and we have the other backward classes OBC. Now let us go to the minorities. What is minorities? We have something related by minorities. The term minority is commonly used for those communities who are small in number in comparison to the rest of population. Some small group, so small group will minority. The term minority is commonly used for the communities where there is small group. In the there is become a small minority, small group of people. A small number of comparison to the rest of the people. The Indian there are people, we say population to then there are religious different groups are there. So one minority is a separate group. Our constitution only takes the religious and linguistic minorities. Religious and linguistic minorities is very important. Our constitution only talks of the religious and linguistic minorities. According to the census of the India 2001, the minorities from 18% 80% minorities are the percentage of the minorities are total population 18.42%. But this percentage of the minority people are there. There are 5 religious communities have been declared minority communities are there. 5. Totally there are many religious are there, but there are 5 communities. 5 communities are the reserved, declared as the minority communities. You can say whole community, but the government should be declared this is a minority. So the government now took the 5 Muslims, Sikh, Parsis, Christians and Buddhists. Now the 5 communities the government declared these are communities are the minority. So they have some special reservation that there. So Muslims, Sikh, Parsis, Christians and Buddhists are the minority. These 5 communities are they including the minority community. They are saying minority community. Our constitution guarantees some special rights for the communities, minorities. Some of them are follows. You can see there are some special rights for them. Special rights for the minority. So first one is according to the Article 29A. All citizens have the right to conserve their distinct language, script and culture. We have to say your culture is not good, so you change. Or the government said according to the Article 29A1, all citizens have the right to conserve their distinct language. I have one language, so each district each state have their own language or district, and in the state there are different languages. So India has many languages are there, so each state their own language. In the state there are district level and side and near place cities are one talking one and other Adivasis are other. So there are different languages are there, missing language they are using. So it is a citizen's right to conserve their distinct language, script or culture. Then second one is according to the Article 29 second 2, no citizens can be denied admission to any government or government-aided educational school or basis of the religion, race, caste, language. Same according to the SC/ST. Same according to the Article 29, all the citizen can be this community is not denied admission to any government or government-aided education institutions. Then third one is so we have to admit all the Muslims, Sikh, Parsis, Christians, Buddhists, all the religious we should admit, all the institution, all the government or private or all the institution we should admit the persons. According to the next point, according to the Article 315, the all states shall provide facilities to impart instructions in the mother tongue and primary level. And also according to Article 350, the states shall provide facilities to impart instruction in the mother tongue at the primary level. Mother tongue, each language, each state their own state language. Rajasthan their own Hindi, or Kerala Malayalam, or Tamil. So primary level they should learn the primary their language. Then the other one we have to see. According to the Article 30, all religious and linguistic minorities establish an administrative education institution their choices. All religious and linguistic minority can establish and administer educational institution of their choice. They can establish the institution, their own institutions. Then according to Article 350b, there shall be a special officer for the linguistic minority. They have a special office for the linguistic minorities. India, then next point, India has cultural, linguistic, religious and racial diversity. Therefore, these provisions in the Constitution aim to achieve communal harmony, national integrity and uniform development. And also, so India has cultural, linguistic and racial diversity. So therefore, these provisions in the Constitution aim to achieve, communal, common or communal harmony altogether, because we have near all Hindu, Muslim, Christians, all harmony and national integrity and also uniform development. All people get the development. Uniform development means all people, Sikh, Muslim, Parsis, all religious we should. All the Indians are one people. All Indians people get the uniformity and linguistic and also the achievement of harmony. To all we are one. We have feel that we are one. We are Indians. Like that feel we have to do. We have need. So even the low caste and high caste, we are according to the religious. There is no any discrimination among us. So all people are Adivasi or Dalit or high caste, all the religious together we should come. The harmony and integrity, uniform development. Then only where there is a good, we can develop our Indian society. So these are the main points of the social marginalized groups, especially then scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and backward classes and the minorities, which groups are the Muslims, Parsis, Muslim, Christians are there, and these are the group of minority peoples, and we have to study the upliftment of their some steps taken the upliftment of the each groups. So it is a very important to study. Now let us conclude here. Thank you very much.